Hi there, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are here for you. This is your 48-hour reading, and this is members. Let's jump into it now and see what is at play for you within the next 2 days here. What are we looking at? I hope you guys are all doing well. Okay, well, we do have a pretty packed next few days. We'll consider here the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. We have here Mars sextile Pluto. Obviously, we talked about that in weekly. This is really actually particular because, again, we were talking about this in weekly, how this is the element of Scorpio. It is fellow water sign and the two rulers here, right? Sextiling. A lot of energy here related to Scorpio. So look at your birth chart and see, maybe this might be helpful. Where you've got Pluto, where you've got Mars, where you have Scorpio, but also where you have water in general in your chart. There might be this sort of surge of this energy. Okay, now what else are we looking at? Of course, we're talking more about the moon in 48 hours. So the moon will be void of course in Capricorn between 11:42. You know what? I want to make sure that this is correct because this app is not always accurate. I'm really hoping soon we'll have some sort of, again, like one unanimous space where we'll have all of the transits that are reliable. Okay, it's on the 7th, or at least reliably got documented, right? Void of course here on the 7th begins at 6:48 a.m. This is Eastern Standard Time, and it's in the sign of Capricorn. We have the moon then leaving void of course in Aquarius around 6:48 a.m. on the 7th. So, what? Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. On the 6th, the void of course in Capricorn, but at the very tail end of the day. So 23:42 military time, and then relatively early on in the day, around 6:48 a.m. on the 7th, Tuesday, we see that the moon then does move into Capricorn. So we have some time there overnight, we'll say, kind of in early in the wee bit hours. I personally wouldn't make any really big decision. Try and just sort of see what comes up. Void of course is almost like a mini retrograde, so it's a really lovely time to just sort of review and but always, again, heed your personal intuition. We're going to take further looks at these particular transits, but you'll really find a sort of surge back with some pep in the step of the moon once we reach around 3 degrees with the moon in Aquarius, and that will be on the 7th. So if you have anything like, if you're feeling a little bit like slow, I hear it as well, like this, like slow or sluggish, I would give it some time until about midday on the 7th, and that'll be when we have at least a few more degrees of the moon in Aquarius. All right, let's see what else here though. Let's go back to the main ephemeris. Let's clear the energy and ground. So that's what we're looking at on the 6th. That happens to actually be pretty accurate in this app, 11:42 p.m. to the 7th, December 7th. Moon then in Aquarius, of course. Then Mercury square Neptune. This is your ruler to Pisces, Neptune, and it finds a square by Mercury. This is tomorrow, Tuesday, December 7th. Itching my left palm right there. There could be something here that you've really been considering. I think you're going back and forth a lot here, Pisces. Possibly this is not for everyone, but there's a question of investment. For some of you, it could be financially, but that's not for everyone, possibly. Then we have here a Mars square Jupiter. That's going to be on the 8th, Wednesday, which is when we will end this 48-hour series, 1:21 a.m., and we find another square with your secondary ruler. So one is with Mercury, one is with Mars. There's a focus on communication, and at least even, maybe even contracts, right? We'll say Venus is currently in retrograde in Capricorn, and we do find that Venus is drawing close to a conjunction with Pluto. So that's a side note. But in a general sense, there could be a focus on contracts, decisions, conversations, discussions, but I'm hearing specifically decisions. So let's get further into it here. Pisces, thank you guys so much for tuning in here. And let's take a look here at your 48 hours. Let's first just sort of segue with some of these homemade cards that I've made. This is by no means yet the extensive deck that I've been really thinking about launching. It's more a matter of timing, and I'm looking into sourcing and such things. So, but yeah, it's just homemade right now, but I'm looking towards hopefully launching that when the time is right. Let's get some cards coming through for you. Okay. I'm hearing Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Mars, Venus coming through as a discussion here for you. Let me meditate on this. Okay, yeah. Some of you here have a decision to make when it comes to your passions, for sure. Yeah. I think that you have a decision to make. It's you with you. I think you're deciding on what really resonates with me. Like, what do I really actually feel I vibe with? And, there's a vulnerability with that question and answer for you this week, possibly. I'm hearing Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. 3 cards coming through. 4, actually. 2 more. Okay. Higher heart activation and star gathering. Halls of Amenti initiation. Oops. Not in the view of the camera. There. Third eye activation. I feel like there's so many things that you're just having massive realizations with here. Stargate, heart, and heart chakra focus. Let's get some letters. I'm hearing Gemini. Wow. Some of you could be like really making decisions in relation maybe to a number of people, a number of different factors here that you're considering and taking into consideration when moving in a particular direction. Some of you could be thinking about partnering up or planning something. X, J, K, and G. For some of you, I'm just getting this like vision coming through that there could be a focus on technology. Let's see now further. Okay. Let's do an hourly read. See any particular hours of focus here. Take a deep breath, clear the energy. I'm seeing the number 55. Oh wow. I turned and I looked at the dishwasher, the washing machine. I don't know if you can actually quite catch it here, but maybe you can. It said 5-5. It doesn't let me zoom in. Oh well. Yeah, it said 5-5 though. Kind of interesting, Pisces. Some of you, I feel like this comes down to your assets, like you're realizing kind of what you really vibe with. I just keep hearing that. So there's not much, I guess, another way to go about that message. Let's see though. Some of you could actually even be meeting someone. Whoa. Okay. Pisces. This is from the time, it's timeless, but from the time you're watching this, the next 24 hours, you have something really big coming. We have Othala coming through at the second to last hour of the day. So to make it simple, sort of like, if we think of it in terms of like military time, around the 23rd hour, okay, 23 hours, we'll say, from when you're viewing this, there is something here coming through. Like, it can be some kind of decision you're making. Let me pull further on that with the tarot cards. Dear Pisces. I feel for some of you, you might even kind of get, like, a shout-out even here. Wow. Ooh, Pisces. There is a focus on your resources, your investment in some way, shape, or form. We have the Hanged Man, the 9 of Pentacles. I hope that's not too loud. Pisces, sorry about that. The phone cut there. We were saying the 8 of Pentacles as well has come through for you. The 3 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. I really hope that sound is not too loud back there. Page of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. The sound, yeah, it's loud for me as well. 9 of Cups, yeah, there's no way that you guys can't hear that because the mic is on the phone now. Anyways, because we have to keep it unplugged. because it's charging. So anyways, guys, thank you for your patience with the sound right there. 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Some of you have something that you are seriously considering investing in. This will change your world. I hear it like that with the Page of Pentacles. But there is something here, Perthrow, we were saying, coming through on the 23rd. 20th hour. So about 20 hours from when you're viewing, there could be something here that is quite... There's something that you feel is a little, it needs attention. I hear it like that. Perthrow is a rune that is related to the occult, metaphysics, the unknown, mysteries, secrets so-called, and it is sitting on El Fuckboy. So you take it as you will. Isa comes through here as well, flipping over, and in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours from the time you're viewing Isa. This is about, and it sits on a less student debt. Interesting. I feel overall, Pisces, you're making some sort of overarching decision that you feel will affect the long term. Maybe you're even considering certain factors, like if I want to, like, not avoid, but if I'm to consider that maybe, you know, there are certain people at play, even when it comes to, I'm hearing this project that I launch, or they've got maybe certain personality features. What do I maybe want to take into consideration as I'm making this decision? We have here Ingots as well coming through in the first few hours from when you're viewing this on the notification. Some of you possibly, I think you've made some sort of really big decision, and it does again come down to either a project you're pursuing. For some of you, I feel like you're even kind of pulling your assets out of one space and reinvesting that in another space. So let's clear the energy and ground and see after that point. Let's do another 24-hour spread. Okay, whew, you literally got Perthrow again on El Fuckboy, but on a different Loteria card. Oh my gosh, Pisces. And you've got El Fuckboy on a different one. This is obviously could be a metaphor. I feel like for some of you, there's something that you're going to be moving out of, okay? And it is something you're kind of getting more and more clear on, like this is shadow energy, possibly something that you don't resonate with. Now we have here whatever, it doesn't have to be like, you know, literal, you guys, right? Of course it can be a metaphor, but it's just something that you've identified and you're ready to clear out of your space. You have Sohila coming through strength, literally, quite literally on La Feminist. Wow. Urus coming through upright on L participation trophy. It says you tried. Some of you, I feel you're releasing what is just not empowering you, and maybe it's something financial, like, hey, I put energy and time into this project, this is what it ended up sort of being, I'm not going to keep trying, you know, if I feel like it's not really fully coming full circle in such a way that's acknowledging me back in that space as being involved in whatever the storyline is. We have Nalthes on L Manscaping. Some of you here, wow, and we have Jera coming through on Lust Tuned Up. There's something that you're giving your time and your attention to, but as a vision of the future. So I see you kind of so-called maturing here with some concept, Pisces, like it's you with you. You're saying, you know what, I don't deserve that. This is for some, I hear that, you know, and I'm gonna shoot for the stars. Like I'm gonna basically redefine the way that, you know, I also consider my values in everything that I contribute to. So Pisces, let's get a few letters here of a focus for you as well. Letter B, the first 24 hours of viewing, and L for the last 24 hours. Any others? S for the first 24 hours, and Z for the next. I and C coming through. Okay, it's funny because well, what I'm seeing here is BIS, B-I-S. This means 20. This came through another reading. But yeah, it is literally the number 20. So there could be a focus, let's clear it, but that's I think in French and Persian, Farsi. Bis means, again, 20. So there could be a focus on that number or the number 2. It could be repeating numbers. We have L here as well. I'm seeing here bliss. So it's kind of interesting. Blick, I'm also seeing that's something I think related to, I think for, listen, Pisces, it's something crafty. It's like a craft shop. I feel some of you are really getting ready to start a new project. Be brave here, Pisces. I want to pull a few cards here for Okay, I think you're gonna be just kind of, first of all, releasing what doesn't work. If something is sketchy to you, I see you calling it out. If you're feeling even like a coworker is not on the same page with you, you're gonna call it out. For some of you, I see you also really regaining control when it comes to the things that satisfy you. Like, if this makes me satisfied, I'm not gonna wait for someone to invite me here or go there and do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for others to invite me into the world that I create. I'm gonna be brave. For some of you, I see you also like not wanting to put off what you know is gonna really satisfy you. Let's clear the energy around. Crystal School, Wisdom and Order of Melchizedek. Wow. So some of you have made a decision. I like already. It's something that and I get that there is maybe even some sort, it's a massive turnaround. Maybe it's just a matter of like your activations, you know, there are those moments. Yeah, definitely. The Hermit in reverse, Page of Wands upright. You're ready to really not only know, but pursue. And I see you kind of releasing these sort of theory space around your passion. Like, you're not going to be putting up with nonsense. I'm hearing that as well, Pisces. So thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in the next readings. Thank you guys for your support here on Members. Love and light to you. We'll see you in the next sign as well. And we'll jump onto real-time astrology as well on Members. So we'll see you there if you are on real-time. Thank you for your support. Bye, guys.